Tonight, from Lumen Field in Seattle, it's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. It's the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Carolina Panthers.
Renamed in late 2020, there's a look at Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Kenneth Walker, his target, out of the backfield. And it's 3rd and 5. And despite injuries like these, Charles, with these guys missing, they've been able to keep that pursuit of perfection alive so far.
That just shows the depth that they have on the roster and the guys who are serious about being ready when their number is called. Someone goes down, someone jumps in, and they don't skip a beat. I think this team has a bunch of those guys, and some of them will be called on again this week.
Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. A give for Walker running right, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6. But you look at this defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. 1 in running the ball, 1 in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
Here's 3rd and 6. They'll set up a throw. Leaping, and he makes the grab. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Running left is Walker. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So how about that for your first carry of the game? Not bad.
How about that, and not bad at all? I think you're earning something a little bit more work, partner, because that's what you want from your number 2, your number 3 running backs. You want them to come in with the fresh legs, give your team a little jolt, and he did it right there. Best way to lobby for more playing time? Have runs like that.
No return here for Richard, and that will bring the ball out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw. McGee. That's caught by Howard. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And I like where this offense is going. I like what they're thinking because they want to spread the wealth and move the ball around. And they decide to get the fullback involved in these pass patterns as well. Normally, 2-yard hitch or a little flare out of the backfield. But this time, they send him downfield. He's able to make a big play.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. A first down carry here for Johnson. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now a play fake here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. This is Harris on the draw. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Back to throw. McGee eluding the pressure right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
So this, Charles, on paper at least, not the most even of matchups. Polar opposite, really. I mean, on one sideline, you got the hottest team in the league, still unbeaten, and on the other side, a winless squad.
And that's why I owe you, and I owe you big, because you did email me this week to remember any given Sunday. That was a phrase you typed to me, and that's what we have to remember in this ball game. It resounds when you think about it. Unbeaten versus winless, any given Sunday, anything can happen in this league.
On 3rd down, it's Banks. And a short gain down to about the 33. So defensively, they let the play stand. They'd rather have the down as it'll bring up 4th. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Off the play fake. McGee. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away. Here's Walker to start the drive. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now they'll change things up. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he comes back with one complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out, and a 5-yard penalty.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Hunter now will go in motion left. Operating from the gun, McGee. He completes it to Hunter. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
And 22 more yards there and another first down.
And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Out of the pistol, here's Johnson.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he will find his man on the outside. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Banks.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Looking to throw. McGee. Touchdown! A great play there. His second touchdown on the season.
And the Panthers have got it back to within a score.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Well, a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So one play and they're already just shy of midfield. Play action. McGee.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for him so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Hunter.
He's to the 15.
Touchdown! So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. A final shot before break. McGee. And that's going to be incomplete. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion left. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll look to throw here. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Yeah, no question. He got to the QB late, CD, and that's going to get a flag every time.
Every single time. Because let's face it, the league is always going to have an emphasis on these calls. They want to take care of these quarterbacks who are in vulnerable positions when they're passing the football.
First down, McGee. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And quickly, they get to the line. Hunter now will go in motion left. Looking to throw on second down. McGee. He finds his man, complete. That's Hunter. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Operating from the gun. McGee buying time to his left. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A good passing down here. They send three receivers to the right of the formation on second down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. 47 yards. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way.
There he goes, right side. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Off the play fake. McGee. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a third down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Hunter now will go in motion left. Out of the gun now on third down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Slot man moves right. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Off play action. McGee. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Back to throw again. Throwing left side, it's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 24-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. A 20. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Throwing to start the drive. McGee. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Hunter now will go in motion left. Up the middle, Johnson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
2nd down and 3.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken a fourth-quarter lead. With solid blocking up. Now following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. Give up the middle to Johnson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. McGee. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Off the draw, here's Johnson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3rd down and 10. Back to throw. McGee. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Panther first down. And it is celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Johnson is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get it. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Gets this complete to Smith and Jigba. Here comes 2nd down and 5. This one goes underneath to Walker. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visited and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Carolina, they remain as hot as anyone at 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, it's yet another loss as they've started out now 0-7. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Seattle.
I just added you.